Hello, fourth grade. This is Ms. Wang, and in social studies today, we will be comparing and contrasting the language of an American document to make inferences about its message and the author's intent. The document we will be looking at today is the Virginia Constitutional Convention speech written by James Madison on December 2nd, 1829. Specifically, we will be analyzing the following line. The essence of government is power, and power lodged as it must be in human hands will ever be liable to abuse. So what does James Madison mean by this? Let's break it up into two parts and analyze these parts separately. The first part, the essence of government is power, means that the people that rule holds all the power. The second part, power lodged as it must be in human hands will ever be liable to abuse, means that power in hands of humans will likely be used in selfish ways. So what is Madison's view of power? Does he view it positively or negatively? Madison had a negative view of power. He didn't trust power in the hands of man. What is his warning to the people of Virginia? If you are in government, you have the power to rule over others. Therefore, he warned that power in the hands of man can be and most likely will be abused. In other words, he believed man will misuse power in selfish ways. There were two other keywords that were repeated in his speech: subject and citizen. Subject is a person under the authority or control of another. Slaves and colonists under British rule were subjects to the king. A citizen is a person entitled to the rights and privileges of a free member of a community. You and I, we are citizens of the United States of America. So how are subjects and citizens similar? How are they different? And who holds more power? This chart here shows the characteristics of a subject and citizen. Let's take a look at subjects first. Subjects are loyal to their country, even when they are treated unfairly. People living in Britain during the late 1700s are subjects to the king. Subjects must carry out obligations and duties or risk being punished by their king. All members of society, no matter how rich or poor you are subjects to the king. No, subjects do not have any say in government. They cannot share any suggestions or voice their opinion to your government. They are ruled by a leader, usually a king or a queen. And lastly, they can't criticize or speak against their king or queen. Now let's look at citizens. Citizens are also loyal to their country. People living in America or France during the late 1700s are citizens. Citizens have rights and privileges which they were born with. These rights and privileges cannot be taken away from them. Some rights are freedom of speech and freedom of religion. The rights are clearly stated in the Constitution. Only people with legal status or a citizen have these rights. Citizens elect or choose their leader. And finally, citizens are allowed to voice their opinion or criticize their government without fear of being punished. So who do you think holds more power, a subject or a citizen? Your assignment for today is to write a short response comparing subjects and citizens. How are they similar? How are they different? And who holds more power? Give one example of each. You may use the chart on the previous slide to help you. Use race to write your response. Restate your question, answer the question, cite one similarity, cite one difference, and explain how your examples support your answer. Locate and submit your response to the assignment in portfolios. If you have any questions, please comment in portfolio.